Once upon a time, in a remote village, there lived a family of three: Sarah, her husband John and their young daughter Emily. They lived in a beautiful old house on the edge of the village, surrounded by dense woods. One night, strange things started happening in the house. Sarah would wake up to find objects moved or missing, and Emily would tell her about a dark figure that visited her in her room at night. The family brushed it off as their imagination, but the occurrences only became more frequent and more sinister. John, who was a skeptic, refused to believe in the supernatural and dismissed his wife's fears. But Sarah knew something was wrong and she couldn't shake off the feeling of being watched. One night, Sarah couldn't take it anymore and decided to investigate. She followed the dark figure that had been appearing in her dreams, deep into the woods. There she found an old grave with the name Amelia etched on the headstone. Sarah soon learned that Amelia was a young girl who had lived in their house a century ago. Amelia had been brutally murdered by her own father and her ghost had been seeking revenge ever since. She was the one who had been haunting the family, and she wouldn't rest until she had taken her revenge. The family realized that they had unknowingly disturbed Amelia's resting place when they moved in, and they had to find a way to make amends and put her spirit to rest. They reached out to a local priest who helped them perform a ritual to lay Amelia's spirit to rest. After the ritual, the occurrences stopped, and the family finally found peace. But as they laid in bed, they couldn't shake off the feeling that Amelia was still watching over them, and they never forgot the horror they had lived through.